Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classics as Non-Classics. This is number 1194 and Doubleshot number 1088. I got one DC trade and one Marvel trade. First up it is Justice League of America Omega. This collects issues of the second volume of Justice League of America, issues 40 to 53, and the Starman Says Kong Gorilla one-shot. Written by James Robinson, artwork by Mark Bagley, Brett Booth, Robert Saruka, and Paul Riddicks. Yes, this is, believe it or not, the second to last trade to collect issues from James Robinson's run. And the last one I can get for now until whenever the last trade I can finally get my hands on the damn thing. Yeah, Rise of Eclipso is pretty much proven to be a near headache just so I can get hands on this damn trade. Yep, the storyline for this book is this. Now, we have pretty much a revisit to the multiverse. Like, there's Return of the Crimes of America in here. There's a old Teen Titans villain, which has this happen. Yes, we have... Basically, it's mostly Donna Troy and Jade fighting basically the Teen Titans in the 80s. And plus, we have appearance by the Crime Syndicate, which when we see Power Woman and Owlman, they apparently just finished having sex after robbing a bank and killing a bunch of people and setting people on fire. Wow, so inappropriate. And here's the thing. Despite the fact Power Woman is married to Ultraman, he apparently doesn't care that his wife is cheating on him with another man. Yeah, he doesn't freaking care. Yeah, and he apparently helps her zip up her costume. Yep. And they will go to Earth to bring back the Earth 3 Lex Luthor. Yes, despite the fact he's been dead at this point for, let me think about that, about 5 freaking years. Yes, he's been dead for 5 years. Oh yeah, he does come back, and also this is not here to Blackest Night. Why the heck would they bring back him for? It makes no freaking sense. In case you're wondering how he died, he got killed by the Joker. Yep, Joker killed him by shooting him in the head after he'd been wounded by the actual Lex Luthor. Yep. And also, we have Supergirl going dark. Yep. Plus, I love the stuff in here with Donna Troy and Dick Grayson, Batman, where actually it's not him, it's actually him and Supergirl. I thought that was so cool, the fact that Robinson wrote a scene for these two characters, because prior to this, these two have very rarely interacted with each other, and there's no hints of, let's say, sexual chemistry between the two of them. Oh no, basically Dick Grayson is interested in her, though Damian's got a crush on her, believe it or not. Yeah, there's actually an issue of Superman Batman that Damian's got a crush on Supergirl, though he won't admit it. And she's figured like, okay, remember the Justice League now? What do you want to do? Other stuff. And she asked about various stuff related to the Batcave because it's Bruce's Batcave. This is just prior to him being like revealed that he's actually alive. But yeah, this book is just really good. This book roughly a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, the Summer Kong Gorilla one shot, just basically just the team between the two of them. Yeah. Great book. Also, we have a character called himself the Omega Man. Yeah, it doesn't really much for anything, but it's a fun book. Yeah, we also have, believe it or not, a scene where apparently we see that Jessie Quicker just finished up having a busy session with her husband, Rick, who's also later revealed to be the mother of her child, the father of her child. Yep, because she gets pregnant just before Flash will happen. Okay, moving on to Marvel Comics. It's something that came out roughly about... the trade came out roughly about 4 years ago. This is Howard the Duck, Volume 1, Duck Hunt. This collects issues of Howard the Duck, Volume 6. The first 6 issues plus Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, Volume 2, Issue 6. Yes, the book had been relaunched, number 1, despite the fact it already had number 1 the very same year. Why was it relaunched number 1, might I ask? Because Marvel's obsession with greed. And number 1 thing that sells really well. And we have Aunt May in here, just in the first issue. Now, in case you notice in the cover, Spider-Man, is he in these issues? No, not really. The Silver Surfer is. Oh yeah, Silver Surfer is here. There's even a funny moment here where Silver Surfer runs into alternate versions of Howard the Duck and Raccoon, which apparently are girls. And the guy basically mentions he knows who the Silver Surfer is. He brings up the fact they work for the Collector. He's like, yeah, I know who he is, but, well, basically, I don't find his plan to be appropriate meal food for my master. Yeah. And the way that the artist draws Aunt May, it's like she's about 10 years younger than she's supposed to be. I mean, she looks like she's in her 50s, but I think this woman's supposed to be in her, I think in her 70s, I'd say. Yes, and Tanya. Now, we also have a subplot here, basically, of Howard going down to Florida. Yes, he goes on to Florida, where he goes and sees the. Now, Tara, I get how she does not know what this thing is. I mean, us, some readers, one of the long-time hardcore fans, knows what he sees. The Nexus of Realities. And he's wondering, what the heck his old friend Swamp Thing is? Well, he's off in Howling Commandos, so S.H.I.E.L.D. Yep, that's where he is. A short-lived title that lasted shorter than this. Yeah, that book got canceled after just 6 issues. Yeah, it had one story arc plus a one-shot tie-in to Assault on Pleasant Hill. Yep. Yeah, that was a strange thing when it comes to Assault on Pleasant Hill. That was one of 2 titles that got canceled with the crossover. But this book does have a crossover with Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Well, Howard got kidnapped by Craven the Hunter. But in the case of, well, we think with Howard being host to the Next Realities, that's a subplot throughout most of this entire volume. And of course, he meets up with the Collector again. He meets a stranger. Wow, this guy. Oh boy. Oh, in case you wonder who's the artwork in here. The artwork is pretty much done by Joe Kennis. This is the first issue plus 326. 2 is actually done by Veronica Fish. The cover art is also done by Joe Kennis. He does pretty much all the covers. Issue 4 he does with Kevin Wanda, and issue 6 by Erica Henderson, who is the artist for issue 6 of Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, and Ryan North co-writes issue 6 of Howard Up gets the crossover between the two of them. It's an okay crossover, but it has a very interesting ending to the trade, where just before the crossover, Howard reunites the woman he has probably not seen in years. Who does he reunite with? Beverly Schwartzberg. Yes. And yeah, the next issue is her only appearance that she makes in the series, because my guess is that Zardesky probably was asked about this character, and this is his way of basically writing her off. Basically to have her happy ending for the character. Great book. Can't wait to get my hands on the second and last volume for this trade series. Unlike Scarlet Witch, which had 3 trades, well, 3 volumes, this one did also, but it wasn't relaunched. Nope. Well, not relaunched, just 5 issues. So, like, Scarlet Witch wasn't. That was 15 issues. This was, I mean, if you think about it, it's roughly 16 issues. Basically, this lasted 1 issue longer than Scarlet Witch did. But those were the 2 titles I was picking up when they were coming out. I got pretty much most of this run, except for, like, the last issue. Yeah, I couldn't get the last issue, but I'm glad I got my hands on the trade, because this is a great series. I give this book a 9.5 out of 10. Damn good book. Get my hands on the next book. So yeah, that's it for this particular review. My next review, when I get a chance to put it up, will be a review of the newest episode of Black Clover. Yep. See you in the next video. Bye.